like create our own, create our own platform where we can start to blow up ourselves, with like trying to the food community, foods, all those pages. But for me, I'm trying to be a little bit more positive because I got a lot of love for foods going well and all that. But like, I'm an actual gang member, homie, and like I know about tweakers and about those things. And like I always think like there's a cholo, I'm trying to remember his name right now, a popular Southside rapper. Um, God damn, he's from Pico Nuevo. I forgot his name right now. Pico Nuevo. He's a super cholo, but he was tripping on the Fools Gone Wild because, and I want to get your point of view on this, is if you saw one of your family members on there tweaking out, looking all crazy, how would you feel? I had a stepbrother that got deported and probably died now because he was such a drug addict, and he was like those guys, all like, you know what I mean? And I don't know if I would be cool with that. So it's like some of it's cool, I understand, but some of it's like they're making money off of our pain, and then a lot like so then I don't know. But then on the flip side, they blow so many people up and give so many opportunities to people. So it's kind of hard. Like, do you ever think about those things or how to balance like those kind of like the platforms that we're creating? Do you think that they should be responsible at all, or do you think that they should just kind of do whatever? It's their platform.
Damn, that's a good fucking question, man. I mean, there's no easy answer to that because, like you said, there's a positive that comes out of it.
Hell
There
yeah, a
really is,
lot.
you know.
I would
As
say
far
way
as
more
that,
positive than
yeah,
negative.
not only just promoting and like visually, but there's a pride to it. There's a pride when you haven't been represented. When every superhero, every hero you've ever had never looked like you. Since
Exactly.
the moment you're fucking a little kid, and then you have this little page that shows your little homies and shows the stupid shit you say, hey fool, nah, dick, the way you talk. But trying to talk how you talk, how you grew up, is very powerful. Like there's something that happens there, and I think the essence of it is pure and it's dope. Because at the end of the day, they're not showing nothing that isn't real.
Yeah,
Now,
and that usually hasn't already been shown somewhere else already. Because you gotta know that they're, people are sending that shit in.
not easy to do that, and you have to you beg that question. You have to ask it: is this actually helping us as far as promoting being looked at in that way? You know what I mean? I think like anything, if we could just find the balance. If it isn't just all tweakers and bullshit, you throw a little bit of some realness in there, throw a little bit of that, of some positivity and foods like you that bring balance to it, we're gonna be okay. But if it becomes so one-sided that it's just all clowning, it's all drugs, it's all net banging, it's all bullshit, then unfortunately you could put the timer on it for the crash and the explosion. Because although this feels like it's something that's never happened, and it probably has never happened at this platform and at this amount, there's been other things in the history where, you had comedians like, Chicano comedians and even the culture start to come up, but get kind of self-destruct because it becomes so cliche and the same shit. You keep putting things in the same pocket, So I think if we balance it and we could grow up with it, with the platform, we should be all right. But it's a fine line to walk. I give them all the props and I give the pages all the props and I give the foods who are trying to add a balance. To me, I'm trying to add a balance. Don't tell me that there's no acts out there that have bars and are fucking dope and write good songs besides just doing some party turn up shit or just some banged out shit. Even the most ganged out, banged out fool has a perspective to tell and could do it skillfully. There's no reason that we can't elevate that person. That's our choice, as a culture to elevate the right people. For me, I just want to bring that balance. My crew, me,
Yeah, come
no,
out on me.
fuck that. I came too far to let you think this is what an East LA Boyle Heights rapper looks like. Nah, this is what it is. Like, and I take that shit with pride. So, yeah, man, that was a loaded question, but the answer was in there somewhere.
No, no, yeah, and yeah, I asked a lot because I was just vibing while I'm asked because I don't plan it. I like to just really conversate and that's the thing is I don't want to also go to the other homies where he was just like I don't even mess with them at all. I would want to, I mean, I'm not nobody, but I would want to like, I still follow them, I do, but I have been less and less just because like I want to focus more on like positive things, bro. And like I'm in recovery, homie. Like I smoke weed, but I used to be a cokehead and alcoholic, homie. So seeing my people, like I just only imagine how white people see us on those pages though, bro. And be like, damn, these
Yeah,
motherfuckers. No wonder they're poor. No wonder we can control them. No
yeah.
wonder they don't give a fuck about those.
That's that double-edged sword. Like you own it, but at the same time, you kind of perpetuating a certain image that can then go and be like, yeah, see, like you said, this is why. This is why all these fools are like this. This is that shit, and it
It can
kind of
reinforce
yeah,
it reinforces a lot of stereotypes, homie, and it's just real, and like any real like homies that I know, like they like it at first, but then they start to like. But I still hope them all the success because like one of their last posts was supporting a young like a business taqueria or something. They were saying like a girl used to get made fun of for being a street vendor and now they have their own restaurant. So they're starting to bring more balance and I think in the end it's better to support and maybe help them along and like you said bring balance to, instead of just hate.
bro, bring that. And they'll listen, and you're that positive voice, bro, and our, that counterbalance, and the game needs both. The In order for us to grow, we need both. It can't even just be too much of sweeping it under the rug. Everything has to be fucking, G rated or clean. Like, nah, that's real shit. There is shit like that going on, and it's real, and all that. So there needs to be just like just that balance, man.
And you could also say that Mexican people have dark comedy, and that we sometimes it's better to laugh at ourselves than to cry.
Right,
Because
right.
we've always been funny people. I think like our families making fun of each other. So I think it's cool overall, man. What's coming next, bro? Or tell us a little bit about what happened today. I wanted to ask you about that. How was that with the legend, dog?
Yeah, man, we were able to get in the homie concept. He runs a podcast called Wake the Flock Up. So
Yeah, I
it's
like
an
that.
underground hip hop podcast. We've been on it before. Um, Actually, when he did another episode at our old studio, and he interviewed Merce. So when he brought Merce from Living Legends, for someone who don't know, he's a mid city rapper, LA legend, fucking done so shit. When he brought him through, we were able to meet him. Me and my crew, me and my homie Mad Max, we met him, gave him our CDs. Like 2 months later, he booked us for paid dues. So paid dues at the time, and even now, man, it has legendary status as being the festival that you need to get on as a hip hop head or as a hip hop rapper to break through or kind of get on that next level. So like Mercer's booked Nipsey Hussle before Nipsey was Nipsey. He booked Kendrick before Kendrick was Kendrick. He
Damn.
booked Black Hippie. He booked Macklemore. He booked fucking all these underground.
Black hippie. I've heard of that name in a while.
He booked them all before they blew up. So the homie did an interview with him and he ended up booking us east of the river. Fucking East LA cats. We're the only fucking fools from the hood on that bill. We're there with Schoolboy Q with this and that. So, the homie hit us up recently. He's like, look, I got to interview DJ Yella. I'm going to do it. Could I host them at your studio? Similar like we did with Merce. I'm like, of course, bro. So today was the event. We did a pop up. DJ Yalla talked about his book. He talked about the history with Ruthless Records and NWA. And it was crazy to hear from his perspective out of his mouth, like the shit he's seen and the history he's been a part of and the records they've sold and the crazy shit they did. It was just like it was really amazing. So we did a pop up today. I was able to cop his book, and it's a trip to me. Like I was just on the East Coast. I'm preaching all the shit about the East Side, and then we got a legend, a hip hop legend who comes just over the freeway where the tensions are just like where we don't really blend for whatever reason. They don't come on this side, we don't come on that side. And now we have him in our studio and we're able to just pick his brain and show him our shit. We're EOTR, we're East of the River, hip hop from the East Side, give him some music, give him some shit. So it was dope, man. It was like church today, for real. It was like some hip hop church today, just hearing this shit. It was really
Right?
dope.
That's how I feel about all of this, man. I feel like it's like church to me. It's like therapeutic, you know what I mean? And I also want to feel like I feel like we all present ourselves, but once you have a conversation like this, it's like it's real. You can't deny it. And it's live. There's no edits. I post it, and later on I do little clips and shit, but I don't go back and do no re-edits or nada. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
that's how.
right.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I think people deserve to like meet these dope artists.